The following information is provided by Bob Reed. Let's take a look at the three largest discount brokers that sell directly to the public online. These are reputable companies. I've personally been buying from them for decades, so I know them well. Take JM Bullion, for example. At the time I checked, the spot price of gold was $3,063.95. Of course, prices fluctuate regularly, so this is just a snapshot in time. Now, the lowest priced option available was fractional bullion. But keep in mind, you have to have it physically shipped to you. At that moment, the cost was $89.25. And remember, this isn't a collectible item. It's simply fractional bullion. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's take a look at the lowest priced option for fractional bullion, $89.25. Keep in mind, that's before shipping. And this isn't a collectible item. It's simply fractional bullion. Now, most people purchase with a credit card, which brings the total to $92.89. That's for a half-gram bar of gold. Remember, there are 31.103 grams in a troy ounce of gold. So when you do the math, that comes out to $5,778 per ounce. That price would have to rise significantly before you could ever make your money back. And when it comes time to sell, the most the company will typically give you is the current spot price of gold, let's say around $3,000 per ounce. But you paid $5,778. That's a big gap. You can check this for yourself on their website. I'll provide the link. Now compare that to what you'd get with a Sound Money Wallet membership. You're buying at the same time, same spot price environment, but you're getting much better value. Nobody actually buys gold at spot price. That's just a benchmark. But when these companies buy back from you, you're lucky to even get spot. For example, if you bought through the Sound Money Wallet, you might pay $3,149 per ounce and still receive $92.80 worth of gold. But that would be more than just a half gram. And that's the whole point. You're getting more fractional gold for your money and adding more value to your account over time. Here's the reality. I went in and checked it out myself. You can see both the buy and sell prices clearly. And when you compare the sell price to the spot price at that same moment, this company offers one of the highest buyback rates, instantly. Just click the sell button. You can sell your gold anytime, and the funds are immediately converted to US dollars, ready to be transferred straight to your bank account via ACH. That's how Sound Money works. Now, with traditional discount brokers, pricing improves the more you buy. That's their model. But with us, your price is the same whether you buy 50 grams or 50 ounces. And let's be real, most people would love to own 50 ounces of gold. But with prices around $3,149 per ounce, that's out of reach for many. We make it accessible to the everyday person. Let's say you decide to buy a 25-gram Pamp Suisse divisible gold bar, new with assay 25x1, using a credit card. That purchase comes to $2,828.79. And yes, the company offers free shipping at that price point. But here's the key. You just paid $2,828.79, which works out to $3,590 per ounce. Now ask yourself, would you rather pay $400 more per ounce or use that same amount of money to get over 25 grams of gold deposited directly into your account? Secure, fully insured, and instantly liquidatable. If you had a 7K membership, the choice would be obvious. Now let's take a look at SD Bullion. I'm going to show you the smallest increment of gold you can buy on the market. It's called 1/100 of an ounce. And trust me, it's tiny. We're talking about something no bigger than a small dot on the tip of your finger. At the time I checked, that tiny piece of gold was selling for $42.30. Do the math. That means you're paying $4,230 per ounce. That was the price on that specific day. Now, if you ran the same comparison I did across the board, you'd still see the same result. Through Sound Money Wallet, you would have paid just $3,100 per ounce. That's a big difference. And here's what really matters. For the same amount of money, you could have gotten 7/100 of an ounce of gold in your Sound Money Wallet instead. When you buy through your 7K membership, that gold is instantly deposited into your Sound Money account. Secure, fully insured, and instantly liquid. You own it outright. Simple as that. You can buy gold eagles from SD Bullion, and on the day I checked, they had the best price for a 10th ounce coin. That price? $411.53. It's still a fractional amount of gold, and you have to take physical delivery. But here's the kicker. At that rate, you're effectively paying over $4,115.30 per ounce. Wouldn't you rather get more for your money? I checked JM Bullion as well, and yes, they had a lower price that day. But the bottom line is this. With your Sound Money wallet, you get significantly more fractional gold for the same amount of money. You're in complete control of it, and you can convert it to cash anytime you choose. Though we do recommend holding on to it. So what happens when you own physical gold, like I have for the past 38 years? Well, owning it is one thing. The challenge comes when you need to sell it. Over nearly 4 decades, I only had to sell once, but it was during a personal emergency. Believe me, I didn't want to part with my gold, but I had no choice. And I'll tell you right now, I still regret it. When that time comes for you, what's your plan? The gold you're storing at home, in your safe, or even buried under the old apple tree? How will you convert it to cash? You'll have to find someone willing to buy it, and that's not always easy. Most people won't pay you full value. You'll have to negotiate, and they'll want to test it because they don't know if it's real. Unless they know you personally, it's going to be a hassle. Compare that to the Sound Money wallet. There, your gold is verified, audited, and stored securely. Want to liquidate? Just click a button. The company already knows it's real. You don't have to ship anything or prove authenticity. It's instant, and the funds can be transferred straight to your bank. Now back to physical gold. If you go local, you might try a pawn shop or a coin dealer. But pawn shops, you'll be lucky to get 85% of spot price, maybe less. They'll test it, lowball you, and aim to flip it for profit. Coin shops might offer close to spot if they're reputable, but you're still unlikely to get full value. And if you want to go through one of the 3 major online dealers, Apex, SD Bullion, or JM Bullion, be prepared. I know the process. It's right there on their websites. Here's how it works. 1, you ship your metals, insured, and that's not cheap. 2, you include a 10% deposit check. Yes, even though you're sending them gold. 3, they receive it, test it, and validate it's real. 4, they contact you with a buyback offer. Now let's say gold was at $3,600 an ounce when you shipped it. 2 weeks later, it dipped to $3,200. Their offer will be slightly below that new lower spot price. You might say, no thanks, I don't want to sell at that price. Too bad, it's a one-time offer. If you decline, they keep your deposit. You pay to ship it back, insured again. You're out even more money. At that point, you're almost forced to take the deal. So not only did you sell at a loss, you lost a portion of your profit to fees, insurance, and shipping. That's just the way it works with physical gold. With the Sound Money wallet, none of that applies. It's instant, simple, and secure because you're not just storing gold, you're using a system built for real flexibility. Here's what you get with Sound Money. You're able to buy gold and silver in affordable, manageable increments at real low bullion pricing like I showed you earlier. You can even automate your savings with AutoSaver, just like a payroll deduction, but this one's for your own financial future. Your metals are held in a safe, secure, fully insured private vault, which is audited weekly. Why? Because they are legally required to have the full amount of gold and silver on hand that represents all fractional ownership, yours, mine, and thousands of others. And if those metals aren't physically present in the vault, business stops until they are. That's private vaulting law. It's serious, secure, and transparent. Best part? There's no government reporting on what you own. This is a private system. We even educate you on how to buy strategically, what quantities are reportable and which are not. For example, U.S. Gold Eagles, you can buy $1 million worth and not a single transaction gets reported. No 1099-B required. And yes, we'll teach you how all that works. With the Sound Money wallet, your holdings are digital but backed by physical metal. It's like your online bank account or investment brokerage, except you're holding real assets, gold and silver. You're in complete control with instant liquidity at some of the best buyback rates in the entire industry. No haggling, no delays, no stress. Just Sound Money done right. Start strong with 7K, basic versus legacy membership. Sure, the basic membership is a great starting point at $149, but the legacy membership takes it to the next level. With Legacy, you unlock the full spectrum of 7K benefits, including access to healthcare options and much more. Even if you think you might not need it, your membership opens the door to a variety of valuable perks. One standout is the 7K Advantage, where you can save on travel, car rentals, dining, and more. Plus, you'll get exclusive access to rare coin drops, a truly unique opportunity. It all comes down to choice. That's what 7K is about, empowering you with options, value, and control over your financial future. And that's what we wanted to share with you today. Welcome to 7K, your road to financial security and wealth building. You've just taken a powerful step towards securing your financial future. At 7K, we don't just talk about wealth. We teach you how to own it, grow it, and protect it. Whether you're here to save in real assets like gold and silver, build long-term wealth, or simply gain more control over your money, we provide the tools, education, and support to guide you every step of the way. This is more than a membership. It's a movement toward financial independence, generational wealth, and sound money principles that work for real people. Let's get started. Your journey begins now.